went with my stepbrother yesterday.
Oh,
to the
you
movie,
did?
And he sent me this message. He said, "Oh, hang on. Yeah, look at the yellow one."
What about you? Well, I'm glad you came. Big effects.
That was me, but the yellow, the bit above it, it says, "What a blockbuster."
What a blockbuster! That's good.
Okay. So
There you go.
I was wondering if this was your first big, huge, mega budget movie.
Well, yeah, I think so, of this scale. And I remember just walking on, the Normandy-esque set of the beach that they built on the back lot of the studios. I remember just going, my God, this movie is massive, all the lights on cranes and a huge crew and just huge operation for every setup. It was so thrilling, but at the core of it, I know it's a big movie, but the reason I did it is because there's fantastic characters at the core of it.
Absolutely. I mean, you've worked with some big stars already, but you've worked with probably the biggest icon in movies, Bill Paxton.
He's wonderful. Love Bill Paxton.
In fact, it's a real mix of characters on this movie because I know there's the guy who was in Robin Hood, the TV show. There's like when there's a blockbuster that's got a lot of British actors in it. I can't help but feel like you get a bit more charisma, personality.
Oh, that's nice. You wouldn't be saying that because you're British, would you? No, you wouldn't be that way. Yeah, I thought it was cool. There was a real mismatch of people, and I think, listen, when Tom Cruise is helming a movie, it's going to have a big audience, and so you don't get in the politics of like having to cast like other really big names in the smaller roles, and so they really cast like great character actors, like people who are perfect for the roles.
Well, Tom Cruise, you and him were kind of speaking to each other over email and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is it unusual when a Tom Cruise email pops up in your inbox? Is it a surreal thing?
Not anymore,
Tom.Cruise at AOL.
Not anymore, no.
No, because you're buddies now. But
Yeah. I mean, when I first met him, I remember thinking, oh my God, it's Tom Cruise. And I've grown up watching him, and there's always a bit of a disarming moment. But he's so authentic and friendly and sort of welcoming that it quickly strips away. I have worked with a lot of people who are iconic in some way, and I'm always a bit disarmed at first because they've meant a lot to me, and their careers have meant a lot to me, and their work's meant a lot to me, and so it takes a second.
For it to register.
Yes.
Yeah. Now those mechanical suits that you wear in the thing as well, I like the way they sound. And they that.
Are you going to try one on today?
I didn't think that was an option.
Oh.
I didn't really. No, don't say that because I'll leave
and you'll have to try
I'll look
one
up
on.
at a window and there'll be loads of journalists going. They don't look very practical. I got to say, for killing robots, they look ideal. But for opening a can of beans, or for if you were sewing something for your daughter, it would be.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd need to wear one for sewing.
No, that would be. It would do it very quickly. They look efficient.
With a can of beans, you could just punch the top of it and it would just explode. That's how we eat beans. Wearing these exosuits. No, they are quite cumbersome.
There's one moment I really like that Tom's walking. He's the interesting thing about his character is that he's a real kind of coward to begin with, which is very rare for him.
Very rare, yeah.
Doesn't he do that? And there's this moment where he's walking away. He's trying to run away, but they're so heavy. He just gets caught.
Yeah.
Is that acting, or are they just really heavy?
They're just that heavy. Mine weighed about 85 pounds. His weighed about 120 pounds. They were so heavy. It took some getting used to.
Is that like another human on your back?
Yeah,
I can't
pretty
work it
much,
out.
yeah.
What's that in stone?
I don't know what it is in stone. It's a lot.
So when you go to back carrying Hazel, that's easy peasy.
So easy. A walk in the park. Yeah.
Did you find your guns? Did you get more muscular?
For the movie, yeah. Yeah, very much. But because I had to train a lot for it. But I pretty much ate pizza solidly when it was finished.
Did you?
Yes.
Talking about the British contingent, and obviously a lot of it was shot here. Did you sort of force feed Tom roast dinners and things?
And Marmite and stuff.
Yeah. Stuff that he looks at and goes, what the hell is that?
I think Tom would really like a roast dinner. I'm sure he had one while he was here. Yeah, Tom's kind of willing to eat anything, try anything.
Lack of cynicism, that's what you said actually about him.
Complete lack of cynicism, yeah.
Open to all kinds of...
Yeah, he is. He's not that way at all. He's not cynical in any way. He's sort of never lost that childlike enthusiasm for trying anything, being willing to do anything.
Which also includes going to that party that you had for Matt Damon's...
Yeah, I'm sure 40th. Tom's so happy I told that story. Tom's like, thanks a lot.
Yeah, and I'm sure you're chuffed that people like me come in and ask
ask me about it again. Yeah. Yes. Well, we just wanted to throw Matt a party, so we took Tom to a crazy club, and poor Tom. Yeah, it was fun though. It was a fun night.
I suppose from my point of view, you think, well, all these Hollywood stars in one room, but for you, they're just pals. So
They become that, yeah, they do.
now I see Into the Woods is something that you've been doing as well. Now you're a mum, are you trying to do less work, more work? Do you want to do that whole balance? Is it tricky?
You know, I think now, you know, you've got a bit of a split focus, and I want to be with her, obviously, but so yeah, I think less. I'm more specific about what I want to do and when I do it.
Okay, brilliant. Before I go, Peyton, the Valley Girl.
Yeah.
My boss said, ask her to do it. It's amazing. You've never heard anything like it.
So weird.
I know.
What do you want me to say?
Well, if I was, you were in a restaurant maybe.
Yeah.
And I've just come over. I'm the waiter. What would you like to order, Peyton?
Can I just get like a Caesar salad, but without the croutons? And I really don't want the dressing. Just put it on the side.
Anything to drink?
Just some water. That's it.
He'll love that. That's what. He won't need anything else. He just wants that.